up, guys? It's me. I'm back. And current energy? How about that? I thought about it. I did think about it before, so this isn't just me talking crap. Current energies. Current energies. Current energy is Mikaela forgot how to shuffle. There it is, y'all. Current energies. Current energies. For the watchers, for the viewers, for the people who are seeing this, for the people who will click on this video. Current energy for those people. Current energies for the viewers. Current energy spirit, 12 cards. I can do 12 cards. Current energies. Current energies. Current energies for everybody. They're saying it's this one on top. What do I do? Read? Alright. I can do that. For some of you, I want to have something on. I was playing with my magnetic sand. I was actually just feeding my lodestones. Anyway, for some of you, you might need to take a rest. You might need to step back. This is usually the first time I pulled this card, I was like, okay, postponement, that means don't wait. But then that means to wait for something. But then I read the book and it said don't wait. Waiting is stupid. But since the energy came out this way, this is waiting. This is resting. This is taking a step back. And you might need to do this. You might need to do this. Has somebody been telling you that you need to take a step back, or that you need to take a break or take a rest? Maybe because you're holding on to this control. Don't do that. Don't hold on to control of this situation, because this situation is not one to be controlled. You have the love of God inside you. You have the power of God inside you, but there are also bigger forces at work. Not saying that there's anything bigger or smaller than you, but there are bigger forces at work that are orchestrating something for you. So if you feel like you need to control something, then that's something that you need to be paying attention to, and you probably need to be letting that go. Okay, so yeah, what next? Okay, creativity. For those of you who are working on projects, this is a week. This is a week where reading will be important. Okay, so you want to read up on whatever subject you're creating, or whatever kind of project you're creating. Okay, there's important educational terms that you're needing to take in, is what Spirit's saying to me. And reading is going to bring all of that in, whether you're reading the internet or going to the library, reading a book, reading a magazine, reading a comic book, fiction, non-fiction. Spirit is saying the current energy is that you, who this resonates with, should be reading. On the bottom again. Okay. If there's something that you've been waiting for, it's ready, but it feels like you're blocking it. It's ready for you, but you're either blocking it, or you're maybe not paying attention to it. You're not paying enough attention to it. I never noticed the moon back here. And this moon, it looks like it might be, gosh, I'm trying to think if it's waning or waxing, but it's waning or waxing. It's growing, or I would suspect that it's growing, that it's getting more and more bright, because this is ripeness. But whatever it is, don't block whatever that blessing is. And it's something that you've been asking for. So whatever that is, don't block it out. Don't block it out. Don't stop it. Because there are energies, oh my gosh, you guys. There are energies at work that we do not understand. Those of you who have been using your law of attraction exercises, good. Now's the time to let that go. I'm not saying stop manifesting and forget that it could ever happen, but am I getting a message or something? Okay. I'm not saying stop manifesting or forget that it'll ever happen, but now is the time to say, you know what? I release it to the universe. I surrender. Surrender it, because when you hold on to it, then the fruit stays on the tree and it doesn't get ripe. But when you let it go, when you surrender, that's when the fruit starts getting juicy, and then it'll be ready to pick. Okay? This current energy is on the top. Shuffle pretty good for you guys. If you're feeling caged, you need to understand that that's because you have caged yourself. You might be caging yourself. Guys, this is a general reading. I'm sorry I didn't say that. But you know that, right? But anyway, you might be caging yourself. And the only way, and this is a general message for this card, but the only way that you're going to free yourself is if you just start. Every single one of these birds were right here at some point, even if it was when they were first born. But some of them decided at different times, some of them decided to just finally jump out there, start flapping their wings and flying. Understand that you're caged because you want to be caged, or because you're simply caging yourself. Okay? You can fly. You can fly like these little birdies. Spirit sit on top again, and then one on the bottom next. Let's see if the energy changes for that. So this did come in upside down. Yeah, my cards are not all going the same way. This did come in upside down. So find this. Find your harmony. Because it's being blocked for some reason for some of you. For some of you, I am feeling this. This is why I flipped it up at first. Because I was feeling both of them. I was feeling this, but it came out like this. So it's dual. It's for both. Some of you are finding your harmony in these hard times. And finding that connection between your heart and your mind. Why is my video doing that weird glitchy thing anyway? Finding that balance and that connection between your heart and your mind. Some of you are doing it, and then others of you are blocking it. And so those of you who are blocking it, just go, man, just pay close attention. Pay close attention to how you are feeling. Pay close attention to how you are feeling. Our feelings are not just there to be emotional and annoying. Like a lot of the times our feelings are telling us something. So if you feel like your harmony is being blocked, then that means that you need to be feeling more and connecting your mind with your heart. Okay, please don't block your harmony. I don't even want to see this upside down. Don't block your harmony. Is it on the bottom again, didn't they? Oh, man. For some of you, the work is done. For some of you, I'm seeing you laying back like, okay, all right, I did it. like at the top of a mountain, just laying at the top of the mountain, looking at the sky, like, all right, I did it. All right, we there, we made it. And for some of you, you're still working at it, no matter what. Please, guys, please don't give up. Please don't give up on your projects. Your spirit is calling you to this. That fire inside of you is calling you to this. That fire inside of you is keeping you grinding, and trust it. Sleep is for the dead. I'm kidding. We need to sleep, but I always say that, like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. If you're doing something that you're devoted to, sleep when you're dead. Sleep when it's all done, okay? Especially if you care about it and if it's something that is very important to you. Do not rest. Work until your wheels fall off. Hey. I'm always going to say that with this card. How many cards do I have? 2, 4, 6, 7, 5 more cards. Having fun. I just did a personal reading for somebody, and now I'm like, I was about to turn off my lights, turn on the computer, and work on another project of mine, but Spirit said, no, do some current energies for the people. I can do that. You. And you know who I'm talking to. You know that I'm talking to you. I don't know which person it is, but I'm talking to you. Don't. Your journey is unique. There's no way that you could be like anybody else. Okay? Take advantage of your differences. Take advantage of the fact that you're different than people. There's nothing wrong with that. Take advantage of the fact that even though you're just starting your spiritual journey and you see other people and they're flying and their intuition is on point, or they have a successful business, or they have manifested that perfect house and that perfect husband. Remember, that's a version of you. First and foremost, that's another version of you. But even though you're looking at that other version of yourself, where you are right now is vital. It's vital. It's so vital. It's vital to you. It's vital to your experience. It's vital to the lessons that you need to learn. And it's vital to the whole. It's vital to the universe. Like, you are important. Like, you actually are important. Like, I don't care what you think. You are important. And your journey, your unique and beautiful journey is important. And it's important that it stay unique. It's important that you be different. Comparing yourself to other people, girl. Because I know I'm talking to a female. Dark nights of the soul. Fuck them. Fuck them. Guys, I try not to curse. I try not to use profanity, but sometimes it comes out. Fuck these dark nights of the soul. I just had one this weekend, and oh my goodness. But sometimes you gotta like step back and look at the situation. You have to like look at the situation and see exactly why you're so upset, or see exactly why you're so sad, or see exactly why you're spinning it out of control, and why you're making it into something bigger than it is. Okay? So with these dark nights of the soul, guys, fuck them. Because it's just another lesson. It's just another lesson. It's just another reason for you to grow. You see, it's a 9. 9 is your attainment. You got another 9 here. The 9 of fire. You got the 9 of earth as well. Wow. Okay? So, current energies, whoever's watching this, this is an attainment of something. When you fall deep into this sorrow, there's something on the other side. That means it's a, so you're at, watch this. So you're at step 3, right? The sorrow, the dark night of the soul takes you back to step 2. But dealing with that sorrow, dealing with that step 2, working through step 2 again, once you deal with it in a productive manner, then you shoot off to step 5. So think of your dark nights of the soul in that manner. Think of them as, oh, this is just taking me a step back so that I can fly even further. So I can fly off of this mountain and survive. Try to think of it that way. That shuffled really good. I love this card. I love this card so much. Oh my goodness, the Buddha. And the Buddha is enlightened, and the Buddha is above the universe. Not above or better than, but the Buddha has ascended his mind above everything, okay? So, this is, of course, your Ace of Clouds. So, your thoughts, wow, they're rising and they're changing. Gosh, oh my goodness. I wish I knew who this reading was for. I mean, I'm seeing one face, but I'm feeling like 10 or 12 different people who are going through the same thing. I mean, I'm sure there's more, but 120,000. Spirit showed me that number. Gosh, 175,000. I don't know. I'm just seeing numbers. But you are rising to some kind of new thought. Okay, this makes sense. Oh my God. I love intuition. Okay. So look, I want you to look at this picture. See all them little bitty stars out there, right? And remember what I said about dark nights of the soul, that they take you back and then you shoot off towards something else. It's almost like he's retreated back into his home or his hovel or whatever, and he's going through it, but the stars are still shining out there. And these are the stars. And so the next step for him, step 5 for this guy or for you, is going outside and jumping and rising above those stars. Okay, so here's step 5. Here's going back to your step 2. And then here's step 5. Okay, so you're shooting off to new thinking. Okay, your mind is about to change. Your mind has been changing since August. Your mind has started changing in August. Just the way you think and the way you consider things and the way you ponder things and the way you view possibilities and opportunities. It's changing. It's just changing for the better. And some of you may not understand it, but some of you might. But here's what it is. Spirit is saying, meditate on the Buddha, concentrate on the Buddha, research the Buddha. I want to say Siddhartha Gautama. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I guess that was the original Buddha. Okay, so do some research on that. Do some research on Gautama Siddhartha. I really hope I'm saying it right, but if I'm not, whatever. If I'm not, just correct me, email me, and or comment below or something like that. But you're coming to some kind of new thought. You're coming to some kind of new thought. What else? Top again. Okay. If there's something, so here's your new awareness, your new thought. Spirit said moonstone. White moonstone. If you're coming to some kind of new thought, if you're coming to some kind of new thought, don't block it out. Don't block receiving it. This is, yes, you're receiving it. You're receiving the new thought. You're receiving it. But this means you might be blocking it. So you might be putting on some kind of blinders. You might not be connecting your heart to your mind. Remember, and this came out upside down for you. And I say your heart because water is heart, and your mind because you have this new thought. You're reaching these new thoughts and this new consciousness. So if you're not receiving it, again, flip it. Transmutation, transmutation, transmutation. Transmutation. There are some of you who need to learn about this. Violet flame, call on Saint Germain. Amethyst helps with the violet flame and transmutation. Okay, I got 4. I got 4 different amethysts here. Or I got my little tetrahedron. Like, just change whatever it is that doesn't feel good to you. Please look up transmutation. This is a very important gift that we all need to be tapping into. It's imperative. Because if you want your life to be awesome, if you want to change your life from -5 into a 100, you have to transmute. It's not just going to fall into your lap. It falls into your lap after you do the work. But continue to transmute so that you're not blocking yourself, so that you can receive. So you can receive these new thoughts and these new feelings and a new way to look at your situation. And so that you can finally actually receive your fruit instead of just looking at it hanging like, I want it, I want the fruit. Well, you got to receive the fruit. And you have to change all of the bad thoughts and all of the bad situation. Like, I'm feeling like there's somebody whose current situation is so bad because they're not thinking about it right, because they're not giving it love and they're not giving it joy. Okay, guys, this is why I love people so much, This is why I love Pinkie Pie so much. She's on my altar twice. I have a little Valentine that my niece gave me up here. Okay? She is happy no matter what, because that's just a part of who she is. Now I understand sadness. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that nobody ever gets sad. But transmute, guys. That's all I'm saying. If you're thinking negatively about your situation, it's for a reason. It's for a reason, and it's most likely because of what you are doing. Cannot blame anything on anybody else. No fluffy bunnies. I'm not gonna sit here and say, yeah, it's that person's fault. Like, nah, homie, it's most likely you. Unless you were straight up like, I swear I didn't do anything. Then you know. But I'm feeling like there are people who are, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not this, and why hasn't my life changed, and this law of attraction stuff doesn't work. I've written it down 1,000,000 times, and like, this is stupid. If you keep thinking like that, then it will be stupid and it won't come from anywhere. Top or bottom? Top and then bottom for clarification. Please listen. What's this thing say? My cards are all going different ways. They're going different direction. Your guidance is really trying to get your attention. There is something that you need to be collaborating with your angels on, guys. Your angels, guides, God, Messiah, the Buddha, yourself and what you believe in if you're atheist, whatever it is, whatever drives you and guides you, is trying to get your attention, and it needs you. This means that you are paying attention, and that you are collaborating, and that you are but you're being blocked. You're blocking this for some reason. You're blocking. This is why they came up upside down. You're blocking receiving your new thinking and your new way of being. Okay, so please, guys, flip this upside down. Meditation is not about sitting in a quiet room with your legs twisted up, your hands in some complicated mudra, chanting Hindu scripts. It's not always that. That's a part of it. And if you resonate with that, absolutely meditate that way. But that's not the only way to meditate. I'm always going to tell you, I meditate when I'm doing the dishes. I meditate when I'm crocheting. If there's something autonomous that you do, and some of you, I've emailed this same message because it's the same. If there's something autonomous that you like to do, if you're a basketball player, go out and shoot some hoops and clear your mind that way. And clear your mind. And while you're doing that autonomous thing with your body, your mind almost disconnects, because your body knows how to do it. Your body knows how to do it. Even your mind knows how to do it. And so your body and your mind disconnect, and all that's left is your feelings and your spirit. And that's when you can talk to spirit. Meditate that way. If you play piano, just sit down at your piano and play. I'm seeing my piano here. Whatever it is, whatever it is that you do. If you go kayaking, then take your kayak out on the river and just meditate that way. No matter what it is that you enjoy doing. If it's something autonomous, you can meditate while you're doing that. And spirit will just give you these light bulbs, especially if that's what you're desiring. Okay, so listen to that guidance. Listen to self-guidance. Guidance of yourself, guidance from your higher self, guidance from the universe, whatever it is, listen to that and meditate there. That's where you can meditate, okay? One more advice on the bottom. Do not think too much. There's the mind, there's the body, there's the spirit, and there's the heart. 4 is balance. That means that it's balanced. If you're doing too much thinking, you fall out of balance. And okay. If you're doing too much thinking, you're not going to be straight. You're not going to be able to make your decisions. Don't let your mind spin out of control. That is the advice from the universe for the current energies, guys. I always like this one. How many times have I done this? I think this is just the second time I've done this, but I'm going to keep on doing it. I like current energies. I like this one just as much as I like divine masculine, divine feminine. But yeah, guys, this is exciting. I don't know what's exciting, but I've just been celebrating life. I've been watching my Pisces reading over and over again because this month has been like, oh, just the energies are just back and forth. And so I have to keep referencing back to that. And I have to remember to enjoy life, celebrate life, guys. L'chaim, like for real. Celebrate life. Celebrate this moment. Celebrate these current energies, even if they seem negative. Any negativity that comes to you, celebrate it because it's about to bring you something better. But guess what? You might have to go through a dark night after that. Again, this is a balance. This is the balance. If I have to get one message out to everybody, bad things are going to happen and good things are going to happen, and then bad things are going to happen after that, and then good things are going to happen after that. It is the endless cycle of being human. So when the bad stuff happens or when you feel not so great, you stare it in the face and say, all right, whatever, I'm going to cry all these tears, and I know that after I cry all these tears, I'll feel better and I'll start climbing again. Please. The Light of Sex. If you haven't gotten that book, get it. I know there's somebody that I'm supposed to be scanning it for. Vegan Track Queen, I have not forgot about you. I swear. I'm just trying to find the right time to do it, and I'm trying to find the right place to do it. I think I'm going to have to do it at Kinko's or FedEx or something like that. But Light of Sex, read that. That's about the climb and the fall and the dark night. The climb, the fall, and the dark night. That is what we go through as humans, guys. If you're interested in Moldavite, I got this from one of the little kind of witchy shops around here, and it's from outer space. So I've been working with that, and it's really it's got some really different, like, high vibrating energy. Like when I first held it, like I was like my shoulders were like shaking. I was like, okay, like when the guy put it on the counter. And I went to reach for it, and I was like, oh my goodness, like that's a lot. Like I'm just really sensitive. And so he picked it up and he put it in my hand, and I'm just like, okay. And then I had to like kind of hold it for a minute and get used to it. So that's Moldavite. I'm looking up, I got a whole book on it. So that's how important it is. I also am starting to work with some Celestite. So if any of these resonate with you, go ahead and get some of that. Do your research on it. I'm not an expert. I'm never going to say I'm an expert on anything. I always come with my cup empty so that it can be constantly filled. But I love crystals. I do as much meditation and research on them as I can. And yeah, this is just something that resonates with me. Hopefully it resonates with you too. And peacock ore, this is like for joy and happiness. I always feel that joy and happiness whenever I pick this up. That one's not so new, but those are my two new ones, Celestite and Moldavite, if you're interested in crystals. All right, I'm just rambling. You know I can sit here and talk to you all day. I can sit here and talk to you all day. But I got to go and work on a project. And I'm sorry that this video is I don't care. If you don't want to listen to me talk, then just turn it off. But, so I don't know if you guys know this about me. I guess you could assume it just because of the things that I've posted, but music is a really important part of my life, and Spirit has showed me that it's an important part of my purpose and mission here. And at first, I like my opening video, my opening for these videos that I do, and even part of the closing, that's a song that I created. And I do want to upload the full song for you guys. It's just a quick, like, 2-3 minutes. I think it's like 2 minutes and 50 seconds or something like that. Just a quick song I created. It's one of my favorites. But I'm saying this because I really, really need some new equipment. And I'm going to start a GoFundMe page. And I'm going to give you guys the link and everything. If you want to share it, or if you want to like donate, then, you know, that link is going to be there. I'm going to start putting it at the bottom of all of my videos until I reach my goal. I haven't set it up yet, but that's what I'm about to go do here in a minute. But if you're interested in hearing like my music and stuff like that, I'm going to set it up so that I can send you links to music whenever you upload. And I'm telling you, the music that I've made is like on this dinky $10 what's it called? This dinky $10 software called Caustic. But I just got so deep into it, and but then I realized that I needed to take another step. I needed to take a new step. So I need to get a mixer. I really want to get a Machina because they look like they work just so easily and intuitively. And you know me and intuition. But I'm gonna post that. If you want to check it out and help me out a little bit with that, please do. Music is my passion. Other than helping people with their situations, music is my passion. I love to do it. I love being around it. I could just sit around and listen to music 24/7, make music 24/7, sing, rap, dance. No. Anyway, so there's that, and that's it. I think that's finally it. So I'm going to go and work on my GoFundMe page. You guys, all love and praise to the universe within me and without me. Please, Spirit, continue to show everybody the way. Show them their true path. Show them where they need to be and where they need to go and how they need to carry out their affections in order to manifest what they truly desire in their heart. I love you guys. You have a beautiful moment, and I will see you around. Bye.